introduce as sad demise of Darbar Saheb Kesrisinhji of Tank, who was an ex-archation, ex-President Ware, a fatherly figure to us, solicitous, ever guiding, loving and caring head of the family, with whom we were so close, connected, associated and related. Our sincerest and deepest condolences to the bereaved family for the irreparable loss. We pray to God that his soul rests in eternal peace. We wish the royal family of Nam comfort and courage at this time of sorrow, and extend our deepest sympathy and unwavering support to the Rajya Kesrisinhji of Nam and the members of the royal family. Also, we received the news of the sad demise of Rajkumar College, Kakisa of Darbar Saheb Kesrisinhji, and wife of K.S. Rajkumar College, who was a housemaster and a teacher for many years. Krishnaba also served in Rajkumar College for some years. Our deepest and sincerest condolences to Darbar Sahib and Rani Sahib Kesrisinhji, and to Captain Upendra Singh Ji and Radhika Ji, and to the bereaved family. We pray to God that her soul rests in eternal peace. I would request everyone to stand and maintain a minute of silence, offering prayers to the departed souls.
It is my profound honor, as the daughter of an eminent old boy of our history, to welcome you to an evening dedicated to excellence and achievement. We are here to celebrate the outstanding contributions of His Highness Kesrisinhji of Wankaner, who has reached another milestone of success and has also set new standards in the field of politics. Thank you all for gracing us with your presence on this momentous occasion. It is my privilege to invite Yaduraj Kachawa onto the stage to welcome His Highness Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner with a sapling. Today's event is a vibrant tapestry woven with stories of ambition, precision, and courage. It's an event where we acknowledge the tireless endeavors of our chief guest and the positive impact he has made on our society and beyond. This felicitation ceremony is an embodiment of our collective admiration and respect for his exceptional accomplishments. Without further ado, let me invite our principal, Mr. Yash Saxena, for his welcome address.
Respected Your Highnesses, Thakur Sahibs, Darbar Sahibs, Rani Sahiban, Yuvraj Sahibs, Yuvrani Sahibas, President Ware, members of the Old Artisans Association, old boys, batchmates and friends of His Highness Wankaner, invited dignitaries, my colleagues and my dear students. It is a momentous occasion when we celebrate and accolade a remarkable achievement of one of our illustrious old boys and head of our founding house. Let me permeate you all with nostalgia as I cite some interesting details of His Highness Wankaner. He pursued his basic education at the Rajkumar College from 1990 to 1995. As most of the old boys would be familiar with, the magnificent McNaughton House, it nestled are His Highness in the early days. Later, he was part of the Sorat House. His Highness made an exceptional mark in swimming as he won medals at preparatory and junior level and even represented our college at the district level. There is no iota of doubt that the strong foundation which was laid in the young Rajkumar in early 90s culminated into a fine personality, confident, young and dynamic politician and so on. His Highness's remarkable feat gives me a strong message to be given to my students. Naam, namak or nishan. Always make your alma mater proud, not only with your achievements, but more importantly, with your contribution to the society and our great nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have already received complimentary messages and letters from Jam Sahib and Thakur Sahib of Vallabhipur. Before I move on, may I present these letters to His Highness. May I have the honor of reading out complimentary letter from His Highness Dhangadra, who is in the United States as we speak. I quote, Dear Principal, greetings. I write this letter to you to request that it be read out by you on my behalf at the event of the 11th February 2024 for the felicitation of His Highness Maharana Kesrisinhji of Wankaner for becoming a member of the Rajya Sabha of Bharat. As he says, To Your Highness, Thakur Raja and Darbar Sahibs and valuable alumni and friends of Rajkumar College, I send you all my greetings. I write to felicitate His Highness Maharana Kesrisinhji of Wankaner being elected to the Rajya Sabha, a post of high service for the people of Wankaner, Jhalawad, Saurashtra, Gujarat and Bharat. This achievement is one of a great pride for our royal brotherhood. Attaining this distinction at a young age is a remarkable example of accomplishment nationally. I wish Maharana Kesrisinhji every success for many decades of noble service for the uplifting of our people's lives and to take steps to ensure their future prosperity. With his accomplished Maharani Yogini Kumari Sahib besides him, and our royal brotherhood of ruling families of Saurashtra assembled here today and standing alongside him, I am confident Maharana Kesrisinhji will rise as shining sun of the great house of Wankaner and a fine instrument for the advancement of the people of this blessed country of ours, Bharat Mata. Jai Har Shakti Mata, Jai Jhalawad, Jai Hind, sincerely, Jai Awad. Jhaleshwar, Dr. His Highness Maharaja Shri Raj Jai Singh Ji of Harvard, Dhangadra. Thank you. Your Highness, on behalf of the staff and students, we wish you all the luck and Godspeed in your future endeavors. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. May I invite Nawab Sahib Salahuddin Babi of Balasanar onto the dais to introduce the chief guest and present his citation.
Kamagadi, Your Highnesses, this august gathering here, a very, very good evening to all of you. For me, it is indeed an honor to be reading out the citation for my dear friend Kesri, for His Highness Rajsaheb of Wankaner. In this august hall, for me it is going down memory lane because 25 years ago I stood in this very hall, participated in various recitations and public speaking, and it is indeed an honor for me to be doing this here today. I am going to be reading out the citation of H.H. Kesrisinhji, Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha. The Wankaner royals have been stalwarts in the social and political spheres. Every generation post-independence of our country has been part of some form of government in the country. It is my honor to introduce and acknowledge the effulgent words of H.H. Kesrisinhji of Wankaner. The royal scion was born on 5th November 1982. He, H.H., is the son of the late Dr. Rajsaheb of Wankaner. He belongs to the royal family of Wankaner, which belongs to the Jhala dynasty and was 11th gun salute state in the Kathiawar region. H.H. Kesrisinhji is the 16th scion of the Wankaner state. He took his primary education at Vidyabharati School in Wankaner, the Rajkumar College, Rajkot, and Modern School in New Delhi. Thereafter, he pursued his higher education at New Era High School in Panchgiri, Maharashtra. And further, he went on to do his level 12 at the Rajya Sabha College, United Kingdom. H.H.'s ability to learn and understand across cultures helped him to acquire a degree in tourism and leisure management at the University of Huddersfield in Yorkshire, United Kingdom. The Wankaner royal family has age-old and long-lasting association with the Rajkumar College. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner was one of the original founders and contributors towards the formation of the Rajkumar College in the 1870s. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner was the first generation from the Wankaner royal family to study at the Rajkumar College. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner was an ex-RKC student, the longest serving trustee of the board of the Rajkumar College and former president of the board of trustees, RKC. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner was also an ex-RKC student, former president of the Old Boys Association and former trustee of RKC. Currently, H.H. is the president of the Wankaner Education Society that manages Sri Amar Singh High School, which is the oldest school in Wankaner. He has been the president of Samast Hindu Samaj Janmashtami Utsav Samiti in Wankaner for 9 years. Additionally, he is trustee of Maharani Sahiba Rama Kuvarma Rajput Kanya Hospital in Wankaner and Purnachandra Garasya Boarding Trust, Harpadev Education and Charitable Trust. Even in the arena of business and trade, H.H. plays a pivotal role as he is associated with the Wankaner Chamber of Commerce and Industries Association. Since his childhood, H.H.'s penchant for sports was evident and he took keen interest in cricket. He became the first non-English captain of his university in the United Kingdom and also went on to become the first captain of the newly formed Morbi Cricket Association team. At present, he is the chairman of the Sports Academy in Wankaner, which offers free sports training to students. On a lighter note, Kesri scored his highest score of 155 not out against the RKC team many years ago after he left school. Let me now present a kaleidoscopic or bird's eye view on the industrious and glorious political career that has brought accolades to us all. In the year 2012, a function was held at the Ranjit Vilas Palace, Wankaner, where the royal families of Gujarat collected to felicitate the then Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Narendra Bhai Modi, of completing 10 years as the Chief Minister. It was in this function that H.H. joined the Bharatiya Janata Party at the hands of the Honorable CM. It was also at this function that the Honorable CM first proposed some form of a monument or memorial for the former rulers of India, which is happening now, I believe. Over the next 12 years, H.H. was given many responsibilities within the party hierarchy. These included working for the people of Wankaner at the grassroots level, and he was responsible for the first ever victory for the BJP in the local body elections. In the year 2022, H.H. was appointed as an independent director in a public sector undertaking under the Ministry of Power at the Centre. At this juncture, it is imperative to share the contributions of the other family members of the Royal House of Wankaner. His Highness's grandfather, late Pratap Singh Ji, was MLA from Wankaner during 1952-57. His father, late Rajkot Singh Ji, was a two-term MLA during 1962-1972. Was a two-term Lok Sabha Member of Parliament from Surendranagar from 1979-1989. He was India's first Environment Minister and was instrumental in forming the Environment Ministry at the Centre. He represented the country by speaking at the United Nations twice. He was also the president of the Akhil Bharatiya Kshatriya Mahasabha, which is the umbrella organization for all Kshatriyas of the country for 35 years. HH's maternal uncle Ajay Singh Ji was the railway minister during VP Singh Ji's government in the centre. His uncle Janak Singh Ji Chala was also Wankaner MLA during 1975-1980. With such a lineage, service to nation and people come naturally to HH of Wankaner. In the year 2012, HH got married to Her Highness Yogini Kumari, Princess of the Siroy royal family of Rajasthan. And it was in the year 2022 that the official Raj Tilak ceremony of HH took place according to the traditions of the Wankaner royal family. HH became the 16th head of the Wankaner state. HH was also amongst the very few guests invited to the inauguration of the auspicious new Kashi Vishwanath corridor. Beyond politics and philanthropy, HH of Wankaner is an insatiable appetite for knowledge and culture. His love for arts and culture is evident from his efforts to preserve and promote cultural heritage. Embracing his heritage and armed with knowledge, he has masterfully carved his own path as a venerated public figure. Today, as we bask in the shades of numerous achievements HH has had over the years, it should be the right moment to apprise you all that after all pursuits of service, hard work and dedication, HH has made it to the upper house of the parliament, the Rajya Sabha. As the second youngest member to be elected to this upper house from Gujarat and has brought laurels to his alma mater, the Rajkumar College. We wish him the very best for his future endeavors of serving the country to the best of his abilities. Many, many congratulations, Your Highness.
Thank you, sir. Let me now welcome the President of ORI, Mr. Yogesh Wadhwana, to address the gathering.
Rajya Sabha, distinguished guests, and my ORI friends, and representative students from RKC. This program came as pretty much of a surprise for me when Siddharth mentioned to me that, we are having this felicitation for Kesrisinhji. And I said, very good, that's very nice. We have an old boy who has achieved something like being elected to the Rajya Sabha at such a young age. But and next he said, you have to come for the program. I said, that's a huge task. And then I think he went to the principal and he went to the principal and tells the principal that you must get him to speak about these things, about Kesrisinhji. Now, the funny thing is, I had only heard about him from Siddharth. And today is the first time I met him, and I have to speak about him. So I'm sorry, it's a little bit of a tough task, but I'll do my best. Having said that, all of us who have been in school have had a pet name. And so does Kesrisinhji have one. His close friends call him Kels, which I think probably very few people know about it. So I tried to find out more personal details about him rather than, what everybody knows anyway, So one of the things which made him a good swimmer was the teachings of Bharat Singh Ji and the slaps he used to get from Bharat Singh Ji if he did not perform. And so now he is an accomplished swimmer, very earned certain medals as well. And as Mr. Pami said that he is very fond of cricket. He's played some very good cricket. And his highest score has been against RKC, you know. You see, you can imagine how well RKC trained him to be able to score against RKC, his highest score, you know. So, and of course, he's very fond of football. While he was in the UK, he supported the Newcastle United football team, which is one of the leading football teams in the English Premier League. And besides that, he's very fond of animals, especially Kathiawadi horses, and he has quite a few of them in his place. Besides this, he loved traveling. He's been to many places, enjoyed the various cuisines, and I think that really makes up what his interests are. So I asked him, what motivated you to do what you have done so far? So he had a very nice answer for that. He says, you know, I come from a Raj background, but I have tried to involve myself in the service of people, not as a Rajsaheb, but in a democratic institution like our parliament. And I think that's what everybody has seen, that he's been able to do a lot for these people, for Wankaner, for his various constituencies, and the institutions he manages. I think, having said all this, we are very proud to have him as our member of the ORM. And as we all know, many of us are from RKC, and that has made us go places. Many of our old boys have been felicitated here, and we are felicitating Kesrisinhji as well today. So, one of his role models has been his father and his mama, who have made him pursue his life in politics, which is, who are as well from RKC. So you see that RKC has been an institution that has developed such wonderful and leaders for our country. And we are trying to bring about the good things about our members by, felicitating them, getting through people in general as well as other ORM members to know what our members have achieved. I think with this I must end my little talk. Thank you very much and congratulations again, sir.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a resounding round of applause as I humbly invite Mr. Ayaz Khan Babi to deliver his speech.
First of all, I thank you all to applaud this young lady. Miss Hans, she joined the school just this year, and she is a daughter of one of the earliest government merit scholars of Deshans. I won't talk about what Avdesh was, but she is very good, I must say that. Well done, young lady. I must begin with an apology for agreeing to speak here, knowing my limitations as a speaker. There are two reasons why I accepted this rather difficult task for me. One is I have never learned to disobey the president and principal of Rajkumar College. And the second is, why should I miss a chance to say my families and my Mubarakbads to Rajya Sabha Kesrisinhji of Wankaner and wish him a lot of duas for success. Another limitation of mine, which is well known to my critics sitting there, the old boys, that I have nothing to say beyond Rajkumar College. I am just that frog of this whale, as it were. And talking about Rajya Saheb in RKC context, I noticed that he had a great foresight. When he reached the 7th standard, he decided to move to other schools and ultimately ended up in Hurstpere Point. The idea was, in the 8th standard, he would have ended up in the senior house. And under the terrible Khan. So it was a very well chosen, move out of Rajkumar College. And so, congratulations. It's not that he feared a person who was unfortunately feared by many. The proof is that he was a very promising swimmer, and even more promising cricketer. And the two coaches there were worse than terrible Khan, Parasiti and Vikram Singh. And he got along very well with them and did so well in life. When we talk of Wankaner, you'll excuse me if I speak about my little association with his ancestors. First, the gentle person I didn't know was Amarsinji of Wankaner. He did extremely well. I think he joined the school in 1883. And what I remember, apart from the fact that he performed very well in a number of spheres, and the fact of joining school in those days was actually helping the school to survive. But what I remember most was that he donated currency recitation gold medal, which goes on up to today. I have been one of the proud recipients of that gold medal. But he did it to honor his dear friend, Karan Singh of Rajkot. Karan Singh, in his first 6 years in Rajkumar College, won recitation competition every year, but he passed away very early. And our city donated this gold medal, I thought. And then, of course, Rajya Saheb, Captain Pratap Singhji. I was very lucky that his becoming president coincided with my surprisingly being appointed the principal. And his support, his guidance, his standing by me made my first year so much easy. So what little I did after that, I owe greatly to Kesrisinhji's grandfather. Most gracious human being, so soft-spoken, so thoroughly knowledgeable, and a great sense of humor. Another thing I remember, it's all right, I think. And then, Thakur Sahib Vijay Singh of Wankaner, again I was associated with him because he was the Old Boys Association president, while I as the principal was the secretary, and we worked together pretty well over the years. I'd like to draw your attention to the first principal, McNaughton, who served the school for 27 years. We were very lucky in having this man of God as our mentor in the very beginning. He used to give what are known as Sunday lectures Intellectuals, which has come out in a lovely book called Common Thoughts on Serious Subjects. One of the things he insisted upon throughout his mentorship here is think of others. Never think of yourself. Work for others. He went so far as to say, slave for others. Slave for others, don't think of yourself. I would dare to say that most of the principals that followed him made this also their chief motto. Of all the teachings we tried to do, I think we tried to talk about lack of selfishness more. And it is wonderful to know when I inquire the reason why Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji has been chosen, handpicked by the most powerful authority in India to be a member of the parliament. I am told that it is because, by and large, he has shown this service to men. Apart from a lot of other things, he has been so close to the people of the Wankaner, and particularly the needies, the poor, those who need him the most. And that, so we have been preaching, he has practiced. And so I would like to end by praying that now that he has got a better chance to serve the needy, the poor, the weak, officially, that he does more and more. We love and respect him. And as we see that he would do what we know he would, we will adore him. Thank you so much.
I would want the boys and girls of the Rajkumar College to gear up અને આપણે ભારત માતાનો 3 વખત જયઘોષ કરશું અને મને એ જોવું છે કે બોયઝ એન્ડ ગર્લ્સનો અવાજ વધારે આવે છે કે અહીં ડિસ્ટિંગ્વિશ ગેસ્ટ અને રોયલ ફેમિલીઝ બેઠા છે એનો અવાજ વધારે બુલંદ છે. ભારત માતા કી જય, ભારત માતા કી જય, ભારત માતા કી જય. ધન્યવાદ. H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner, Rajsaheb Wankaner, our esteemed board of trustees, H.H. Thakur Sahib, Shri Jaideep Singh Ji of Liberty, H.H. Thakur Sahib, Shri Padmaraj Singh Ji of Drod, Thakur Sahib, Shri Kirti Kumar Singh Ji of Rathi, Thakur Sahib, Shri Jitendra Singh Ji of Uli, Thakur Sahib, Shri Krishna Kumar Singh Ji of Jura, H.H. Thakur Sahib, Chaitanya Singh Ji of Vadwan, Thakur Sahib, Rajveer Singh Ji of Madhya, Thakur Sahib, Someshwar Singh Ji of Saira, Darbar Sahib, Ajit Singh Ji of Amarnagar, Thakur Sahib, Devendra Singh Ji and Rani Sahib of Virpur, Darbar Sahib Pajol, Shri Ayastan Sahib, Darbar Sahib, Chotila, Javi Singh Ji, Mahavir Singh Ji, Nawab Sahib, Salahuddin Ji, Balasinor, Rani Sahib Rajkot, Rani Sahib Drod, Rani Sahib Lathi, Yuvraj Sahib, and Rani Sahib Chura, Yuvraj Sahib and Yuvrani Sahib Modi, Srimati Bhumika Ji, K.S. leader, members of the royal families, Devraj Bhai, Pranjay Ajay, I am Badai છે. Darbar Sahib, Raj Singh Ji of Dam, મેં પોતાને વિનંતી કરી અહીંયા બિરાજવા માટે પણ આપે કીધું કે મારા મિત્રો સાથે મને બેસવું છે એટલે આપણે મુક્ત કર્યા છે ત્યાં બેસવા માટે. Our ex-president Shri Yogeshbhai Madhwana, our esteemed executive member of ORA Shri Dineshbhai Patel, our other members, esteemed members of the ORA, members of the royal families, our respected principal, Shri Yash Saxena, who has been instrumental to receive the award in New Delhi as Rajkumar College being winner in the Gujarat state, our esteemed principal. Bursar, Proctor, Head of Academics, Dean and Director Sports, teachers, staff, students, boys and girls of the Rajkumar College, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I heartily welcome you all in this majestic and stately City Hall, so graciously donated by H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb of Bhavnagar, which stands for the pure and pristine colors of solidarity of Saurashtra, that is Harar, Jhalawar, Sorat and Mohilwal, that stands for the prudent and well-judged outlook of the princes and ruling chiefs, and that stands for the fact that the rulers were and are the patrons of heritage, art and culture, and the quadrangle and Shri Kesrisinhji wing, so graciously donated by H.H. Maharaja Jamsai of Jamnagar, stands and upholds the motto of the Rajkumar College, Rajkot, Yasya Buddhir Balam Tasya. Knowledge is power. Jeni પાસે બુદ્ધિ છે તેની પાસે બળ છે. He has the strength, he is intelligent and knowledgeable, and the presence of the Rajkumar College, Rajkot, supports the final values of human life leading to excellence and perfection. Royalty runs through our veins. Royalty is our birthright. The meaning of royalness was very well enumerated by the then Chief Minister of Gujarat and now the Prime Minister of India, Honorable Narendra Bhai, when during the induction into BJP of the then Rajya Sabha of Wankaner and now H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner said that maintaining your dignity, nobleness, nobility, regality is royalness. Keeping alive your integrity, honesty, uprightness, decency is royalness. The right mannerism, politeness, respect is royalness. Humbleness, humility, straightforwardness, candidness, compassion, love for all is royalness. Embracing each and every ingredient is the prime responsibility and duty of the head of the royal house and the family members and the royal family members to be able to lead the family, society, city, state and nation towards the essence of stateliness and statesmanship and towards the fragrance of Sanatan Dharma, eternal Dharma, Vedic Dharma, path of righteousness, laying down an eternal set of duties for every individual, irrespective of caste, creed, and color, and for which our ancestors stood for, fought for, sacrificed their lives for the betterment and welfare of the people at large, and for the unification, merger, and amalgamation of the undivided Bharatvarsh. When the royal families are sitting here, I am very happy to say that the motto of the erstwhile states revolved around a dutiful and a conscious ruler committed to the enlightened administration of the welfare of the people. The head of the erstwhile state represents his state's identity, unity, and pride, and gives a sense of stability and continuity to the traditions, inheritance, and culture, and recognizes excellence and gives the aspirations of the people a vent. The royal family members are also committed to serving to the best of their abilities, reflecting solidarity, support, commitment, accord, and harmony to activities expedient to public interest. Today, in this age of democracy and freedom of speech and expression, the royalness, the quality of being loyal, noble, simple, and honest in our minute-to-minute interactions and day-to-day activities and enriching the lives of others is a magnanimous, open-handed, big-hearted, benevolent, active and dynamic ingredient of human life. And in order that our heads of the founding houses, by embracing all these ingredients, places, mounts them on a highest pedestal of respect and reverence. And hence the royalness is not confined only to royal families, but it also gets extended to everyone sitting here and outside the precincts of the Rajkumar College who is ready to imbibe, who is ready to learn, who is ready to embrace these final ingredients of human life, which makes our journey meaningful, beautiful, and fruitful. Today, H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Wankaner is here, and I am very happy to say and share with you that there is an innate bond of closeness, intimacy, affection, and fraternity between the states of Rajkot and Wankaner. My great Faiba, elder sister of Rajya Sabha, Param Pujya Lakhajiral Babu, was married to H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji Babu of Wankaner, and on whose name one of the buildings of old Darbar at Rajkot, the epicenter of power of the erstwhile state of Rajkot, was named and fondly named after him, known as Kesrisinhji Bhavan. The Kesrisinhji house was jointly built by the erstwhile states of Rajkot and Wankaner, reflecting oneness and solidarity, a vital element of harmony and belonging between the two ruling families, and the midway house and the halfway house that it is often referred to. Between Rajkot and Wankaner at the borders represents a strong foothold and a bridgehead for the betterment and welfare of the people of both the states. Kesrisinhji House, during the integration of states, went in the hands of the government, and from the government, Kesrisinhji House was bought over by Rajkumar College, Rajkot, by the generous donation of rupees 2,500 by late Thakur Sahib Balwant Singhji Bapu of Gangar, which was gratefully accepted in the year 1966 to purchase the property and to put it to use as an outdoor center for a variety of activities in the countryside of benefit to students of Rajkumar College, Rajkot. I am very happy to register the fact that 2,500 rupees each was graciously given by H.H. Kesrisinhji Babu of Rajkot and by H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji Babu of Wankaner for the renovation of Kesrisinhji House, which was duly acknowledged by the then President of the Rajkumar College, H.H. Maharaja Rajsaheb of Gangapuram. And I will be very happy to know that my grandfather and your grandfather, H.H. Kesrisinhji of Rajkot and H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner both assumed the similar duties as trustees in the board. And later on, H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji Babu was elevated to the position of a president, followed by H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji Babu of Wankaner as trustee, and both of them discharged their duties so beautifully and remarkably. H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji Babu of Wankaner studied in the Rajkumar College in 1887 and H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner was there in the Rajkumar College in the year 1970. And H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner is an alumni of Rajkumar College, Rajkot, and he was there in this institution from 1990 to 1995. It is a matter of great joy, happiness and pride to see H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner being elected as the Rajya Sabha member, continuing the legacy to serve the people the way remarkably late H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner as member of parliament discharged his duties looking after the welfare of the people of Wankaner and served as a Minister of Forest and Environment in the Government of India. My heartiest, umpteen congratulations to you, for your achievements and well-deserved accomplishments. On behalf of all the royal families, distinguished guests and everyone present here, which is a result, and I am very proud to say that, which is a result of your drive and effort, your patience and determination, grit and diligence, hard work and resilience. And again, we heartily not only welcome you, but we bestow you with all our best wishes for climbing up the ladder of life to achieving still further in life. It is said that what a moment it is today when Ayaskan Sahib and all the other professors who have taught him are also here to be celebrating this moment in this place of worship, our alma mater, our esteemed institution, which has shaped us for our beautiful journey of life. It is said that success is the sum total of small efforts repeated day in and day out. And let this success be a stepping stone to achieving higher accomplishments in life for H.H. Kesrisinhji of Wankaner and journey filled with new challenges, noble causes and exciting destinations. I am very happy to announce that Rajkumar College, Rajkot has been declared as the winner in Gujarat in the category of private school unaided, and it has been given the Award of Education Excellence Empowering India Award 2024, and this award has been given on 8th February 2024 by the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Government of India, Dr. Subhash Sarkar, and our esteemed Shri Yash Saxena, our principal, had been to Delhi to receive that award. And my umpteen congratulations again to everyone here, to the principal, to the teachers, staff, to the students of Rajkumar College, and of course our board of trustees, and to all the royal families sitting here for this big accomplishment of Rajkumar College, Rajkot. એમ કહેવાય છે કે રાજકુમાર કોલેજ રાજકોટ બંને રાજાશાહી અને લોકશાહીનું પ્રતીક છે અને અહીંથી ઉદ્ભવે છે બંધુત્વ, પ્રેમ, કરુણા અને ભાઈચારો. Rajkumar College is a symbol of kinship and democracy and is a platform for brotherhood, fraternity, love and compassion. I again would like to convey my best wishes to H.H. Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner and wish him all success in life. And what a brilliant and a satisfying moment for the batchmates being here, the professors who have taught him, the presence of the royal families, the presence of the alumni to make this occasion memorable, to inspire and aspire H.H. Wankaner to achieving greater heights in life. I am again very thankful, very grateful for all of you who are present here to have given your valuable time, and we wish you all the best. And for the students, boys and girls here, I would like to say and extend my best wishes for your upcoming exams. Study well, study hard, make your parents and Rajkumar College Rajkot proud. In the coming year, you are going to see more of outdoor activities, adventure camps, horse riding and equestrian sports, and aggressively pursuing our academics and sports, coupled with a lot of infrastructural developments in the institution. I again thank you all for your presence, for your time. Your presence gives us great strength and to the cause. Thank you. Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
That was a rendition of class and coherence. Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words and support. With hearts filled with pride and spirits buoyed by anticipation, let us embark on the most awaited segment of the evening, the felicitation. This is where we will honor our chief guest, whose brilliance has not only illuminated his own path, but has also guided others towards greatness. I would like to request our President to felicitate His Highness Maharana Rajsaheb Kesrisinhji of Wankaner. To a close, we are left with a collage of inspiring tales, each painting a picture of dedication and perseverance. These narratives not only celebrate the past achievements, but also set the stage for future endeavors. I would now like to cordially invite our bursar. May we request His Highness Kesrisinhji of Wankaner to address the august audience.
Your Highnesses, my commanderies, without taking all the individual names, all Your Highnesses, His Highnesses, Maharana Rajsaheb, Rani Saheb, Thakur Saheb, Yuvraj Saheb, the esteemed Board of Trustees, the President of the school, the Principal, the ORA President and his team, for all the batchmates and the old boys who have spent many a year in the school with me, and also the staff and the students that are present for this felicitation. I acknowledge, I greet all of you. Good evening. For someone who's now in the political sphere, Salahuddin has remembered and reminded some old memories have come to the fore. Salahuddin, of course, was a great speaker. I, unfortunately, was not one of them. I think the only thing I agreed to attend or to be part of, whilst all kinds of functions went on here, Mrs. Barucha forced me to play a very young Gandhiji right there, which I played in a very terrifying manner because I had never done anything like that. These are all memories that come from 35 years back, from 30 years back of my time. Robson, the last British principal of this great establishment, to be in his presence, to see him, to see his character, to see the kind of in-depth knowledge he had. I've had the opportunity to see him sit in the principal's bungalow across the table from my late great-grandmother and speak in fluent Sanskrit. This is the kind of principles that this great institution has had. This is a British principal who knew how to speak in Sanskrit. You can imagine the love for the culture of the country, the in-depth knowledge that our principals have had. I remember at this stage, Ms. Cooper, I think the most noble soul that I've ever come across in my life. Down to earth, simple, and yet she gave so much to all of us. She dedicated her life to this school. And she is one of the fundamental reasons that I pursued my education abroad. She insisted that it is required for someone like you with the aims that you have in your life. I remember her at this stage. Already, I think Mr. Bharat Singh Ji has been remembered. Mahendra Singh Ji is present here. I think the two teachers present here, from all the teachers that taught us in our time, Mr. Ayaz Khan, Mr. Mahendra Singh, are present today. I remember at this stage, Bharat Singh Sir, the great spirit that he had, the great determination to get the maximum out of his students when it came to sports. I was never a great swimmer, I was never a great gym person, but if anyone put me through the rigorous rules, threw me into the deep end, had of course Mahendra Singh standing at the other end and said, "Chalo, Sikho, this is how you will learn." These are all old memories. He taught me how to swim, he put me on the gym team. I even represented the school, which very few people would know, at the district level, at under 11, under 13 levels. So these are all old memories that come flooding back when a student who studied in this great institution 35 years ago comes back and gets felicitated. Even older than that, Mr. Gopalani. I remember Mr. Gopalani at this stage. When I first saw Mr. Gopalani, and he had certain ways of speaking. The sword is hanging on your head. All my friends will remember. I went back for the first holiday, and I told my father, it was Mr. Gopalani in Premraj who was there. My father said, "Mr. Gopalani is still teaching. He taught me how to dive." And there's a massive age gap between me and my father. So, great individuals, great characters that have been part of the school that I remember today. My first days when I came into the school, there are certain images of the school, the institute, the facilities, the buildings that will never go out of my memory. The first time I stepped into this great hall as a young kid, the first time I went up to the library and saw the huge expanse of literature that was present. The first time I visited the swimming pool, the gym, and of course the famous center and heart of the school, which is the Wankaner. These are all images that stay with us and will always stay with Old Boys for your whole life. Today, when I am being felicitated, the foundation of the school, the primary focus behind a school such as the Rajkumar College, founded way back in 1870, for the young princes, for the young rulers, for the future rulers of the then states. The value systems put in, the brotherhood, the integrity, the morals imparted, and the administrative knowledge given to those princes. That was the foundation, that was the main reasoning behind schools such as RKC to be established for the future of the area, the future of the country, the future of the states. Those morals, those value systems are more relevant today than ever. The discipline that we were imparted, the discipline that we gained as students when we were in this great institution, the importance of the boarding life, of course we hated it in the initial couple of months, but as time went, as the discipline was ingratiated, and now of course after so many years, I say with complete confidence, especially for the students who are here, this boarding culture, this boarding school upbringing will hold you for the rest of your life. Today, the boarding school discipline that we had in our time, and up till very much after that, was a very strong disciplining that boarding school. That kind of disciplining would set you up for wherever you went in your life, or whatever aims you wish to achieve in your life. Today, in the world, with the way things are going, that disciplining is very much required and very crucial and relevant for the all-round development, and not just from the certification. The education system, I don't really want to get too much into it, but the education system today has become more about specific marks, specific certification. But the all-round development of a person is as much part of the development of the person and his education as the certification, the marks. So, whilst you are here, especially for the students, please take full advantage. This will be the foundation of your life. the impact on someone like me, that discipline, that integrity, the morals that were passed down to us, that were imparted to us by the institute, for people like me, my father, my grandfather, were all products of the school. They came out with the same set of morals, and that has set me for whatever I have achieved so far in my life. For the students, I would implore you, think big, focus on the character that you are building now. The marks and all will always be there. Focus on the morals, focus on the hard work. At the end of the day, when you have reached Mr. Einstein's age, and when you look back to your life, it will not be the clothes that you have worn, it will not be the cars that you have driven, it will not be the big houses that you have developed. It will be what you have done for yourself, what you have done for your families, what you have done for your areas, and what you have done for your country. That is what will give you true satisfaction when you look back to your life. And that is something that I truly believe in. When Mr. Maharana asked me, what drives you? I said, people have different ideas about royal families and what their thought patterns are, what their likes and dislikes, and that is part of us. But at the end of the day, what are we here for? What are we aiming to achieve? Where do we see ourselves when we are in our retired state? Will we be happy or not? Were we pursuing the right targets in our lives? Did we set the right targets in life? These are the primary reasoning that someone like me would like to pass on to the younger generation. You have a lot to do, you have a lot to see. Your alumni, a lot of who are present here today, is a very rich alumni. If you really went into the depths of ex-RKCs, you will find politicians, you will find bureaucrats, you will find business people, you will find sportsmen. Our great school has produced some of the greatest cricketers that have represented this country, have played for the Saurashtra Ranji Trophy team as well. There are so much in the history of the Rajkumar College. Not to forget the great contributions of all the royal family members. As you walk through these halls, as you walk through the corridors, the names still stand out. The glory, the rich heritage that the royal families have left behind in the form of this school for the future of the students of this area will never be forgotten. I implore all of you, let us dedicate ourselves to lives well led. Let us dedicate ourselves to lives which are with the right aims. That is all I'd like to say to all of you. I would at this stage thank the trustees. I would like to also thank the founding houses. All of you got together and decided to have this felicitation for me. When the felicitation was being organized, I'm a firm believer of not having politicians too regularly in the school campus. So I had my doubt. But the reason why I accepted this felicitation is because I did it not just from a founding house member, not just as a Rajya Sabha member, but I did it because I was an old boy, and if an old boy is being felicitated by the school, then the old boy has to be present and be part of this. Let us all look forward to contributing in whatever way we can. With me now in the position that I am, I implore the school, the old boys, wherever, in whatever field, in whatever way I can contribute. I am always at disposal. This is one big RKC family, if I can call it that way, and we must always be there for each other. This is all I would like to say on this August gathering, and once again I would like to thank all of you for setting up this lovely felicitation at a very short notice for a student who remembers his years in the school, who remembers all the values gained, all the memories, all the friendships made here. For me, it is an emotional moment that after 35 years of joining the school, I have come back and you have felicitated me. These memories will remain with me for the rest of my life. And I'd like to finish by thanking all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to cordially invite our bursar, Mr. Ambika Pratap Jadeja, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected
President, honorable members of the board, chief guests, head of counting houses, president of Ware, and respected members of the Ware Executive Committee, as well as our old boys, colleagues, students, teachers, and staff at large. A warm welcome to Rajkumar College once again, and a good evening to all of you. I thought this was a big deal, and for my little self, I had decided to prepare my vote of thanks, but I think it has all gone for a toss. With all so many speeches being made and 80% of what I had prepared going out of the window, I'd rather stick to what I want to say myself. So I find a lot of connection between motherland and school. That's something I'd like to emphasize today. A large part of our growing years are spent here in the school while we grow up. And why should it not be called our motherland? Being here for about 4 years in my schooling years and about 2 years now, I do find there is a huge vibrancy, energy, and a positive energy flowing right from the Rajkumar College Rajkot, which makes it come up with the best every time we go out and seek achievement. There is something in this land which makes you do better than what you did yesterday, so on and so forth. I must say, sir, while you were definitely distinguished in your career, we want to cherish the memories that you have had in the Bhavsingh Hall, this distinguished hall that we are all part of. And while it's not right for mothers and sons and daughters to thank each other, but nonetheless, I must say, time is the only constant that a person has. Everyone has different levels of financial stature, intelligence, experience, etc. Time is constant for all. And if you have all invested, including my distinguished guests, the Board of Trustees, their time, I'm sure is worthwhile. Thank you so much. It has been such a pleasure having you here all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. As this evening's chapter ends, let us not say goodbye, but rather choose to carry the essence of today's inspiration with us. Let the achievements we have celebrated propel us forward in our own quests for excellence. Thank you, distinguished guests, for being a part of this unforgettable evening. Safe travels, good health, and may your future be as bright and impactful as the achievements we celebrated today. Kindly rise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे